right, so you're welcome back, everyone. Exploring the dynamics and the hybrid opportunity in Bekenet software. And a very quick intro. Bekenet software is a very systematic software and, of course, multifunctional and a dynamic software that explore data in the global financial market, combine and give an output for decision to be made, either for a buy or for a sell. So the output of Bekenet software is giving recommendations via a notification on your phone screen. If you have an Android smartphone, and that's all you need to maximize and use Bekenet software. Now, if that is taken care of, now you just need to have basic navigation function and to maximize Bekenet software. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. And then I'm going to be taking you through on the Bekenet software and how we actually apply it. And of course, a lot who have been patient and working with Bekenet software have been exploring using it to trade synthetics fully, very well, and then using it to trade forex trading. I just explained to some of us where the previous section we were on how you can just use only Bitcoin as a kind of index for other crypto. Of course, that's the factor. So if you can get the direction of Bitcoin, then you can actually correlate to other cryptos, as simple as that. So in other words, so it means if you trade crypto, then you still need Bekenet software and it's going to help you. Okay, so quickly, let me go to let me share my screen with us and then look at how it's being used. Of course, I'm going to start from the notification. All right, I'm going to start from the notification. Remember, I said Bekenet software actually give you notification for trade. Okay, now Bekenet software, please take note, it's not a robot that people use to connect with their MT5 in trading Forex. Because I know many of you now, when you listen and hear AI software, your mind will go back to a lot of robots that have blown your account. Now, and I quickly will have to explain the difference between the robot and softwares, especially AI software right now. Now, robot is a programmable kind of algorithm that code from the existence of indicators and giving command prompt to the market. So those command prompts, sorry, I may speak a little jargon of our IT kind of a thing. Some of you who are IT, you probably understand some of those coding and all the like. So, but of course today, because of AI too has helped us to either you know about programming and all of that now, you can do copy and paste some plugin, just simple add-on, and then you are done coupling things together and all of that. So, but the difference is this. Algorithm is to be coded with this instruction like logic. If A cross to this, act this. Now, it's going to function. If A add to this, it do this. Then, if reverse, when A do this, do this. Now, if A refuse to do that, it continue to just repeat that action without having an initiative to say, no, it's no longer the way the thing ought to go. And that's why many of you blow your account. Some even robots use martingale, and then you just see your account got blown up. So please let me clarify that that's not it. This one, it's a software that explore data, live data. When things change, it changes and tell you. An example of it that we saw even tonight was that Bekenet software have told us when we're at 117,000 that the turning point for Bitcoin was 107. And while the market kept approaching and going down, another notification came and that market wouldn't break at these days, now buy. And then you can imagine when he told you, so if it's programmable algorithm, as you are saying that 107, nothing will change, it's static. All right. So where we talk about static IP and then dynamic IP and all of that, those of you who do CCMP and all of that, TCP/IP and all of those things. So now here, this is going to give you data because it's based on data and two major things, key levels and then price action. So now let's go. Notification come to my phone and you can see that all the markets, I trade all the market, right? Synthetic, forex, crypto. Now, so I'll just tap on any one. So it can bring out anyone. So I'm not going to. Okay, now it's still repeating Bitcoin. Lovely. I love this. Just to show you that it's still repeating Bitcoin. All right? It's still repeating Bitcoin. And look at it. Very simple. It's a plain language, not programming language. Buy BTC now, daily 109,115.05 for Sunday analysis, yalla, 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 and all of that. And he told you something. He told you that because of words, he said because price has failed to break this zone. Now it is time to buy. Price had failed to break this zone. It is time to buy. Now, if you go, so yours as a beginner, you can see that what a very fantastic time to be alive. So you trade the market fully with your Android phone. Oh yeah, you trade the market fully with your Android phone. So it means if you have said this, when it's just this a repetition because I put it, you can repeat after some time and all of that. Now, if I go to the market, I go to my MT5. So I just want to do a quick one now before I show you. Now, this is a notification. But what Bekenet software will equally tell you that, okay, please make sure you check, and they have made it easy for you. You don't even need to go to your, it's only those of us, of course, if you are a trader, you have your trading view. But imagine you are on a transit. You are not with your laptop to start opening chat and all of that. You just go, Bekenet software says, okay, don't worry, we still have an inbuilt chart for you. And that's where you see something here. You see something here, FOREX inbuilt chart, WellTrade inbuilt chart, Deriv inbuilt chart. So since crypto you are trading here is on FOREX, so I'm going to tap on FOREX inbuilt chart. Now, when I tap on FOREX inbuilt chart, what signal do I receive? Is Bitcoin. So I have to tap on that instrument and look at Bitcoin over here. So you look for it and select it. Now, once you select it, it gives us this. Please, I'm not doing full teaching, it just to show you the functions of this. Now, I click on load. When I load it, I actually click on setting because I can do the inbuilt chart. Now, look at that amazing thing that there are serious functions here. First, if you look at this, if you look at this, look at this, look at this. Check signal rate. You want to check how strong this signal. Another thing I love so much in this is this. Look at this. Set alert to close Bitcoin buy, meaning you have entered the market. I will set alert. Now, maybe you want to take profit at 114,000 and you have entered at 109.11 something or 109,200 and market got to 112,000 and it's not going to go well. This same software is working with the data 247. It will notify you and say, close Bitcoin because it cannot break this new level. Yeah, oh yeah, that's what's going to tell you. Now, if I tap this now, perhaps it's still within a range that was not clear. And that's why it's going to tell you that, oh, this signal is still less than 74%. And our accuracy is from 75 and above. Anything that's not up to 75, it will take it not to be A plus. So now it's not a problem for me. What am I supposed to do? I will go and click on my weekly key level. I'm not going to do detail here. If you look at this weekly key level, you can now see why the Bekenet software is telling you that it's not up to 75. Many of us who have been using it, you will know. That blue line at that center that the Bitcoin is approaching is called a pivot point. Now, in volume system, we call it control. We call it point of control. So because the market is below point of control, it means that the volume has not built momentum to go above. And that's why it's still telling you that it's not up to 75. For that, you should come back in an hour's time. But because you have basic understanding, if you now go, let's go on daily. If I go on daily was fully assured and ready to enjoy the move. Look at it. You can see the move. Now, this is the same trade we have entered since yesterday. Now, and if I tell you something, there are things I always let people understand. Until you take personal responsibility, this market will not favor you. Now, how? What do I mean by that? Number one, the same software have given you since last week, maybe not yet, since last week signal, when they ask you to sell, and he had told you that the market is having a turning point at 107. And it looked as if, what is he saying? Now, as at that time, he asked you to sell. That's what the signal. The signal was for us to sell that last week, and he said the turning point is at 107. Now, listen, you were targeting 107, the market got to 108 plus. But the same software check the whole thing, evaluate and reevaluate the data, all right? All right? Evaluate and reevaluate the data and see that, hey, you know what? This market is not going to go down to that 107. Where will it stop? He now told you that the market seems not to break this point, which is what 09515. He asked you to buy. Now, for us last week, why did we bought? Number one, combining the data of Bekenet software and coming to our own weekly key level, we saw the market was standing there, not moving. For that, we can buy. When we bought, we only put stop loss below that 107 that Bekenet software said last week, that is the turning point. So meaning below 107, probably 106, the stop loss was there. So even if it returned back to 107 and then it's now bouncing back, we only stack more position. Come on, that's the strategy. But if you look at the candle now, you can see why we're talking about this. It become like those of you who trade Forex and then are doing more analysis. Look at what happened here. Look at what happened here. So this green candle that is like doji, it formed this red candle form what we call CRT, candle range theory. So we need to fill up back to this. Oh my goodness. Now, how? Because as we fill up back to this, is that the second candle, now the second candle, that is the first green candle, and even the red doji candle, they become what we call an inside bar. With that, this current candle, this daily current candle, is now engulfing them. So it means, so you can now see why we're saying we need the market to actually cross this point for us to now say, okay, the journey will continue. So imagine what Bekenet software have done for you. It has asked you to enter the market and then you are trading. Okay? Now, so if you see, I copy that point he gave here. Now, I'm going to go to MT5 and show you something. Now, if I go to MT5, Holy Spirit, the thing is pumping like white fire. Now, if I go to MT5, I'm sure you see, now this MT5, I've already plotted it here. Where's Bekenet software ask you to buy from? You know, it was this night when I was doing a screen recording, that I just entered these two positions. If not, we already have position entered since yesterday. Now, I now enter these two positions. Look at this. This point was where Bekenet software told you that he refused to break. Therefore, enter from there. So that means Bekenet software have asked you to enter before this candle start pumping. You now say, okay, thank you. Oh. If that is the case, you now go to your trade. You can see I entered this one this evening. It's already $17. Yes, it's already $17. And even while we're in the first training, I told some of us, go and, instead of buying Bitcoin, if you are a crypto trader, you are an investor in crypto, instead of maybe you want to buy Bitcoin and all of that, go and buy Solana, Avas, and all. If you go and check them now, you'll see that they are pumping. Bekenet software already give you a head. So imagine this is $15 already. If I want to close them and make money. Now, so when Bekenet software gave this, so what is your ideology? If you enter since that yesterday or since that afternoon, before this pump start happening, so I told you this is CRT, candle range theory. But now, oh God, there's something I so much love in this Bekenet software. Many of you wouldn't understand. As a trader, you don't end your life on top of your laptop. Okay? You don't stay on your laptop, start struggling. Now, Bekenet software just give you all this prompt, because no matter what you know, you may not have prompt. So this one has given you the prompt. You now come, that align with what you're actually envisaging now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, number one, this is candle range theory. So for that, and this line you saw there was still Bekenet software last week that gave one thing, or a few days back, something, whatever, I can't remember. Now, this is candle rate theory. This one, then it closed back inside and have inside back candle. The next candle was this one. Bekenet software now told you that, okay, go ahead and buy. And that's where you're good to go. And you are buying. Now, so if that happened, you are now looking at your stop loss. You can now see when I told us that my stop loss was below that 107 that Bekenet say. That will be there. And then you just be fine. You just be fine. Okay? So that is one thing. So now let me quickly go into the interface of Bekenet software when you are registered, because you want to register, you want to make use of it. This one is just first thing about, at least to show you immediate action that Bekenet has just given. If I return back there are other signal probably that will have come. Which one is this? Okay, this is the Bitcoin. I want to see the one that give us on synthetics. Okay. Look at it doesn't lie. Look at the one he gave to us on flip 3. He gave us on flip 3. And what did he say? He told us that you should buy flip 3, 102 at this. And he give you reason. Say this Sunday analysis, market has failed to break this zone. Come on. Oh, what should be your problem? Then you go to your MT5 again and say, okay, so you go to World Trade, synthetic. Okay, you go to World Trade synthetic and locate your instrument. Okay, flip 3. And then if that is the case, let's go. This is flip 3. So this is flip 3. I'm just doing practical for you and for you to understand how fantastic. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What will you say to this thing? Look at what he told you. The market has failed to break below this. See the link, see what he gave to us. I'm sure many of us can see it. All right? You can see it here, down here. He said market has failed. Therefore, buy today. Today was when he gave this signal. So if you are in this trade now, you are in money. And imagine this market, if you continue like this, you can imagine you cut the market from the bottom. Your now, what will determine how plenty profit you make on this is your level of psychology. Because look at how the market is going. At least you can say this market, no matter how it is, can travel up to this point. To this point. Yes, that's big. By the time you check it, you are going to see so much money. Okay, so quickly, let me now show you guys. Let me now show you the software itself and other functions. If you have not watched some of our videos about the function of this software, it's amazing. So this one, it just show you, we're just showing you the notification as it were, right? We're just showing you the notification as it were, okay? We're just showing you the notification as it were. If that is the case, so let me just log in to the software very quickly. Let me log into the software. Right, so if you are new tonight, if you have questions, just start writing them, and then we will clarify you, okay? And please, if you have been using it, you have any issue, don't hesitate to let us know, because it's very important. If you don't let us know, we wouldn't know what you are facing. Because some persons, Because I can tell you that because of the mindset we have, when you start using Bekenet software, you can ask my experience. When I first start, my phones were not taking anything. It was a battle. Okay. But because this, I love it because it's not Ponzi scheme, it's not scam. And I love the way the thing was delivering. I face it because somebody was complaining to me that like, this thing is not working. And I'm tired of it. I say, yeah, you're just telling me that you are not serious. Excuse me. Because if it's what you are looking for, no matter what, you'll find a way around it. You understand? And so those are the issues. So many will complain, this thing, why is it like this? I say, oh God, it's because you don't want it. There's a proverb in my place. I always tell people, I say, it's the person you don't want to see that his house is very far. If it's the person you want to see, no matter how the house is far, it will be too short to you. Okay, so let me just quickly show us so that you can ask questions. And of course, please, I'm not picking us through how do you register. It is when you want to register link, we give you those instructions, they are there. Now, but I've just explored. You can see that this software combines all. See, this is Forex, okay? The Forex, the synthetics, and the well-trade synthetics. So that everything, that's why it's easy for anybody to trade now. Now, if you go to the Forex, look at tools available here. There are many. But one of the massive one that we are so much crazy about is this market overview. Now, the week is about to start now. The week is about to start now, right? So that means we are going to have overview of the week. It's going to give you overview of the week. And I always tell people when I see the one that say buy, 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 or sell, complete, just like what, this is where data don't lie. In that last week, when he gave us the overview of Bitcoin, sells, okay, now this one is now changed. It was sell, all true. All right. But you can see now this one has actually, look at it. And he said this is the turning point, 107,327.15. Now, when market is going to open after this interaction now, we are going to see another overview. That is where we get it massively. So then, if I go back to the well trade or derivative synthetics, look at derivative synthetics. This is derivative synthetics. Where are you? Synthetic signal. Okay. Now, market overview. This is market overview. Now, it gives this. I only tell friends, I say, I don't like stress. If I want to trade, I don't trade this drift. I will go for the one that says sell, sell, sell. If it's buy, let all the weekly. So there should be alignment. The weekly, the daily, the midday, the same. I will go for those ones. And then target my proper entry and enjoy my trade so that I can have good rest. All right. Then the same thing on the well-trade synthetics. Okay. You go to market overview. Look at market overview. I tap it. Look at it. Flip one. Buy, sell, buy. I don't want. Buy, sell, sell. I don't want. Sell, buy, buy. Until I go through and I'm not. Look at flip five. Weekly, buy. Daily, buy. Midday, buy. I love this one. I will now go and check my key levels. I fire in. Look at it. Okay, the same flip five. Look at flip. This is vol 20. Buy, buy, buy. All are buy. If you go and check now, you see that market is massively pumping as much as possible. So, ladies and gentlemen, how do I get started with Bekenet software? Good news we have for you is that the monthly subscription for this software is $100. But the good news is that, lovely enough, if you are within our ecosystem, number one, you want to trade this use this software to trade your well-trade synthetics, you register with us, and then number one, you have access to 1 month trial. That's number one. Number two, we'll give you discounted rate. Instead of you paying for $100, you pay $50. And the promo can end anytime. So what the council will give to people is that instead of doing 1 month, if I were you, you can buy 1 year ahead so that you won't miss out of the discount. All right. Now, what other thing do I enjoy? The moment you sign up for the Bekenet software, and I think I need to announce to us now, and then Dean, you have to remind everybody. After now, once the promo is over and you want to be receiving our signal continuously, apart from you are using the Bekenet on your own, for you to continuously be receiving our signal, you must have active monthly subscription. Of course, it's $50. You will have access to it. You have access to it by yourself. We teach you how to use it to get the A+ setup, and then we still give you supporting signal. We follow you up, you ask questions. But for you to have this full stuff, you must have any month you are not subscribed, you didn't renew, then you may not have access to other important directions and all the necessary things that you should have. You have it now. So it is important you see how it's beyond just using the Bekenet software. You have good support from us as much as possible. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I would love to invite Dean of FOREX may have one or two things to say, and then you have questions. You definitely want to ask questions, then you can ask, and then we'll clarify. So, Mr. Reke, are you in? Abi, you fly off? I can't see you. Yeah, okay. So, any question, anyone, please, I'm just telling us this is not marketing. Then there are other parts I explained on our group the other time. I was telling some of us about the affiliate opportunity of it. The affiliate opportunity on Bekenet software is very amazing too. If you refer any friend who subscribed, you have 15% of the subscription fee. Now, the good news is that for people who are just building affiliate that do not have subscription, you can still make that 15%. So imagine you just register, all right? You just register on Bekenet software. You have not even paid the subscription. If you invite friends who use it, you are paid 15%. But for the people who have the full subscription, you are paid 15% on the people you invite, and you are paid 10% on the people they invite, and you are paid 5% on the third generation of the other people to the other people they invite. Have you seen it now? That's amazing. That's the massive affiliate rebate system of Bekenet software. All right. So please, any question, you have any questions, quickly ask. And those of you who took trade on that, because I did a kind of video, right? I did a kind of video in the morning or afternoon about the whole thing, about even the Bitcoin signal and all of that. If you are smart enough or you are always following update on our group, I'm sure you should have taken the trade. But if you are not following, I'm sorry, there is little or no I can do to help out. So any question, please, quickly, you have a questions, and then you have a questions you can ask so that we can get ourselves clarified on any questions, any questions, any question. So you can see Bitcoin now. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, those of us who are on our paid future trading platform. TP1 just hit. We entered this trade since on Friday. So TP1 just hit. You can see the patience that is required now. TP1 just hit. Then we are looking forward for TP2 anytime soon or before money. And then remember I said, if this is not broken, we will still come down. So you can always look at it from those perspectives. Okay? So any question, please? Any questions, please ask questions. You have questions, want some clarification, please quickly ask so that we can attend to your questions before we call it a day. Okay, any question? Do we have questions? Do we have questions? Please, if you have questions, kindly ask your questions so that you'll be clarified.
Hello, good evening, Prof.
Good evening.
Please, I subscribe to this Bekenet, and I'm on this 1 month free, but I'm not getting notifications. I don't know.
And you have not complained to
Whether
anybody. Why? Maybe you didn't set it up properly.
maybe I don't know. I'm not getting notification. I only go to inside there to
No. Did you set it? How did you
look at
set
it.
it up?
I just press notification or something like that for this. So
No,
maybe I didn't get it
there's a
well.
video procedure for that. Maybe you have
Okay, maybe I'll watch it.
you have to watch it. You can ask later, you can chat me, or who do you registered with?
You.
Then you should have asked questions. There's a video procedure for the notification to be set up. And if your phone is not picking, we always tell people download Mozilla Firefox. So you should have contacted me back, and then the video procedure will be sent to you. You follow it. If not, it will just be missing.
It's okay.
Yes. So you can chat me thereafter. I'll send you the video procedure.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, any other question? All right, thank you, everyone. In the absence of none, so go and check your market, redefine, check your strategy, check your trading plan. The new week is starting shortly, and then